There we go. Okay, so if I fix that, then I think we are doing my first live broadcast here. You guys who are subscribers, follow my channel, know we hit 1,000 subscribers earlier this year. That opened us up so that we could have some special features, and then as we continue to grow, we'll get some additional special features. It seems to me that the number one thing here is that we have the opportunity to do memberships, and so it's not something that I'm necessarily interested in, only if this community is interested in it. So I want to take a look here at what that entails. I thought we should talk about that, and then if you guys want to make comments here in the chat, I think you can do that now and I'll be able to read them later, or maybe you can also put comments in the video. Not positive. Again, this is my first live broadcast, so we're going to figure this out together. Maybe you guys know more than me. You'll tell me what I'm doing. Okay, so I took a look at this the other day. It's under the heading of things, ways you're able to earn. I'll tell you guys straight up, I didn't start this channel because I wanted to make money. I started this channel because I'm really interested in the videos and the content that I put out, and obviously some other folks are as well, and that was always my hope, that we'd find people who had common interests and thought these kind of things were interesting to both of us. So let me show you how the membership works, and like I said, we'll get some feedback here as we take a look through it. It appears to me that I'm supposed to pick things that people who are members get access to. And so, as I said from the very beginning, I'm not a huge fan of any kind of a paywall and special content. That's not really what I'm about. But you have to, I have looked through this, and you have to set some minimum. I think $1 is the minimum. So that's what I would do here. I guess I'm able to add other levels later. If it looks like the community, you guys want something like that, we can do it. But that's, like I said, not really my goal. Loyalty badges and emojis apparently are always something that comes up here that you get if you're a member. These shout outs, it says I could use something so that I can tell you additional information about things that we're doing. I'm not really sure that that's going to be something that we would do. Priority reply to comments, I'm glad to do that, but again, I reply to all the comments of all the members. Don't care whether folks are giving me money. All right, thank you. Sound, no image. Well, that's not good because I'm trying to show you guys something. So let me figure that out. Well, that is odd because I'm looking at this on my other computer on a different account, and I can see myself, and I can see the screen that I'm trying to show folks. So I'm not sure why that's saying you guys don't have an image. I'm going to keep going for a little bit, and if there's still no image, maybe I'll stop and we'll start this over again. I don't mind to do that, because certainly people listening to me that can't see what I'm talking about, this is not going to make a lot of sense. So thanks for that comment. So on the things that I'm able to do for members of the old school community here, if we go with memberships, we get priority replies to comments. Like I said, I'm replying to everybody, but we can have that be an option. Then there's some other things on here. They ask me whether or not we want to be part of what I guess they would call the basic tier, member only videos. I definitely don't think that's something I want to do. The content I make is for the community. And like I said, I would feel like that was behind a paywall. It's not something I want to do. But if people wanted some kind of video that wasn't what I do every week on the channel, where maybe something where people could ask me, hey, can you show me whatever, I don't know, a particular magazine or item in your collection or something, and I just throw that up there. Maybe we could do that, right? I'd probably leave that as something people can ask for if they want it. Discounted merchandise, I don't have any, but if I did, I guess we would give anyone who's a member a discount on that, so I guess we'd do that. Connections on social media, I'm not really on other things other than YouTube. I do have a Discord channel from when I used to run a D&D game, but I'm honestly not on there very often and probably won't be, so I'll leave that alone. Similar thought on member-only shorts. Again, maybe that's more the place where I'd put up a little video for folks who are interested in that. The next one was member-only polls, and this was actually one that I thought made some sense. And so one of the things, if we did this, that I would say is, as you guys know, when we look through fanzines, then we go on to the next one once we finish one. And so maybe what I could do is throw up 3-4 options and let people who are members, sort of respond to a poll and to help me decide which one to go to next. I'm glad to do that because I love all these fanzines and there's no particular rhyme or reason to what I pick necessarily. The member only chat room, again, I'm not really sure that would work, but if someone knows more about this, wants to tell me that's a good idea, talk about that. Photo status update, I don't really know that that's something that I would do. Early access to new videos. Again, I'm not even sure that that's practical. Most of my videos are recorded because obviously they're not live, but I don't know that could really give members early access, maybe a few hours early in some cases, maybe a day or two early in some cases, but I'm not sure how interested people are really in getting to see it, a day or two earlier than everybody else. Same thing for live chats. Maybe everybody's going to love this video. I kind of doubt it. But if folks did, then maybe that's something we want to look at. Gameplay. Gosh, I wish I could roll dice more often than I do. I thought about that because it would be fun, but I just don't know whether that's something I can commit to, how often I'd commit to, and I'd hate for people to be disappointed. And then finally, member-only live stream. I'm not really sure what we would do on those live streams that would be different than something I wanted to put out and share with the entire community. But those are the different things that are on here. Be glad to hear feedback from anybody who watches my channel, has ideas about that. And again, you pick different levels. $1 apparently is the smallest I could go. That's what I would do. I don't think I'd do any other levels until I figure out whether this is even something people are interested in. I'll set a name for it, and then I guess I can change a little bit what the name of these things are, but that's essentially going to be the things that we looked at and talked about. Oh, okay, that's it. So so we'll call that Moldvay Basic Tier because I like the Moldvay Basic box set. And then here's some different other options of things I can turn on or off. Highlighting the members if I have more than 8. Put their profile picture on my channel page. If I have more than 8 members, we can show your profile picture underneath of my videos, and we could have special highlighted messages when we chat. So I'd definitely be willing to let people who are members get highlighted on the chat. I just worry, again, because that's a live chat, until I decide that's something I'm going to do. I don't know that that's much of a perk, but in any event, we'd leave that on there for you guys. So those are, again, not sure if we'll even leave this video up because someone said they could hear me and not see me. And if that's the case when I play this back, then we'll definitely be deleting this video. But for those guys and gals who watch my channel on a regular basis, I thought, what I wanted to do was go through that with you all and see whether or not that's something that you guys would be interested in. Anything else you guys who watch my channel all the time would be interested in, let me know. I'd be glad to think about that if that's something that would be of interest to you guys, because the whole point, as I said, is to make a more engaging community. I hope you guys give me some feedback on this, and hopefully I figured out how to do it correctly. And if not, it'll never see the light of day. We'll get it deleted this afternoon. But in any event, guys, have a great rest of the time. And until next time, my friends, keep